Hello and welcome to yet another video. In this video, we will be talking about packages inside Java. So this is a very common word, package, right? So if you remember that when we were creating this project, at that point also we had created a package which is com.codesapiens. So if I try to get into this folder inside the src folder, so if I open this inside my file explorer, so let's wait for it to open. Yep, here it is. So if I get inside this src folder, inside this src folder, you can see that there is a folder called com. So if I get inside this folder, there is again another folder called code sapiens. Now if I go inside this folder, then I see the two .java files that we are currently coding right now. So over here, there is a hierarchy of packages. Okay, so what exactly is happening is that in the easiest way or in the most layman terms, we can say that a package is a group of similar types of classes. Okay, so inside a Java package, multiple types of classes can exist. Okay, apart from classes, inside a package, interfaces and sub packages can also exist. So in this case, com is a package, inside that code sapiens is a sub package, right? So there is technically no difference between a package and a sub package. When we have a package inside another package, then the child package is called the sub package. That is something you can very easily understand. Okay, so in case of a package, we can have sub packages as well. So in this case, com has no other package than code sapiens, and therefore we are saying com.codesapiens. This is a way how in Java how packages are written. Okay, so inside com.codesapiens package, we have two files and both of them are Java classes. So we have a main class and then we have a test class. Inside a package, it is also possible to keep interfaces. So interfaces are also something in Java. So they are also very popularly used in Java. We will be talking about interfaces in the later parts of the course, but interfaces can also be very well kept inside a package. Apart from interfaces, we can also have enumerations kept inside a package. We can also have annotations inside a package. We can also have sub packages inside a package. So all of that things are possible. Apart from that, inside a package or a package which is present in Java, it can be categorized into two forms, or we can say that into two categories. So the first category would be a built-in package or the predefined packages that are existing inside Java, and the second one would be a user-defined package. So as the name suggests, predefined packages refer to those packages which are already present inside Java. So these would include things like java.util, Java lang, Java awt, javax, swing, net, io, util, sql, etc. So there are many packages inside Java, and we will be seeing a few classes from almost every package that I have mentioned as of now in future. Apart from that, we also have the privilege to create our own packages inside Java. So whenever we are creating enterprise edition applications or any applications which has multiple classes, then it is always preferred that we create our own package, and with the help of these packages, we can export and import our Java files as well. So that is the whole point of using packages inside Java. Again, another very small refresher. So a Java package is nothing but a group of similar type of classes, interfaces and sub packages. It can also include enumerations and annotations. So all of these things are possible. Okay, so now the question is that why do we have to use a package at all? What is the advantage of using a package? So the first advantage that would be about using a package would be that by using a Java package, we can easily categorize the classes and interfaces so that they can easily be maintained. Now, in order to explain this, let's say you have multiple fruits. Okay, let's say you have multiple fruits. You have some apples, you have some oranges, and let's say you have some pear. Okay, so you have three types of fruits: some apples, some oranges and some pear. Okay, now suppose you want to find out that which apples are good to eat, okay, and then which pears are good to eat. Suppose you just want to find out which apples are good to eat and which pears are good to eat. So if you have all the fruits kept in one basket, then you will have to basically sort between apples and pears and then oranges as well in order to find out which are nice apples and nice pear, right? So in the meantime, you have to deal with a lot of oranges as well, even though oranges are not really your concern. Just like that. So in order to solve this problem, it would be easier, or should I say, it would be more convenient for you to separate the apples, oranges and pears into a separate basket and then check which apple is good to eat and which pear is good to eat. Just like that, it would be very important to categorize similar type of classes and interfaces and all the other Java files into one package. This helps other developers to easily understand the purpose of a package and also try to understand that what is the category or what is the functionality of the classes kept inside this package. So that helps the developer a lot in order to easily maintain the files that we are writing. For example, here we have created com.codesapiens, right? So inside the com.codesapiens package, we can create similar type of Java files. In order to show this more into action, I'm showing you a already working project that I am currently working on. So in a new window, I will open a project that I am currently working on myself. And inside this project, I will show you that there are different types of packages. So as you can see over here, there is a com.walnut.walnut app package, right? So com is the main package, walnut is a sub package inside com, and walnut app is a sub package inside walnut. Then inside these, there are multiple packages. There is a package called config, then there is a package called error handler, then there is a package called exception, then helper model, mapper, model, repository, resource, and service. So if let's say I open this service package, then inside this service package, you can see that there are multiple Java files, right? There are multiple Java files which are written inside this package. So if you notice that each of these service files have the name as service, this is because I have named it like this. Now all the service files are going to do similar types of jobs. That is why they have been kept inside one package only. So anytime when I'm trying to run this application and I find out that there is some problem related to this application, and if this problem is related to the functionality that is to be kept inside a service class, then I will immediately start looking inside the service package and find out the point of error. So this is one very nice thing about packages inside Java, that we can categorize the piece of code that we are writing. So with the help of this, it becomes really easy for the developer to find out, and it becomes very easy for any developer to maintain the code. So this was one good point about packages. The second advantage of using Java packages would be to provide protection. So what exactly happens is that inside Java, we can have multiple packages, right? So inside Java, with the help of packages, we can also provide access protection. Now, what do I mean to say when I say this? Now, what do I mean when I say that it helps us to protect something? This happens when we are trying to create the packages. Then inside a package, we can create multiple classes, right? So suppose if there is one class which should not be accessed by other packages. Okay, suppose let me just create one more package over here. So let's say inside com, I am creating a new package. Let's say com dot let's think of some other names. So let's say code humans. Okay, suppose I'm creating this new package. Okay, so inside code humans, suppose I create another file. Let's say I name this Java class called, let's say, test. Okay, so now there are two test classes. One is inside code sapiens and the other is inside code humans, right? So this is again another advantage of using packages. With the help of packages, we can completely remove the collision of names of classes. Okay, this is one advantage of using packages inside Java. Now, I was talking to you about this access control. So what I can do is that I can create this class as private, private. Okay, so when I create this class as private, it says that modifier private is not allowed here. So what do I mean to say when I see this sort of thing? So I can write this as public. One second, public, public, and then inside this same file, I can write, let's say, another class. Let's call it test2. Okay, very simple, and I will mark this class as private. Okay, suppose I've marked this class as private. Again, it says that private is not allowed here. Well, not an issue. We can completely remove it. And here we can basically try to create a constructor. So what I can do is that I can write private, and let me just write test2. Okay, so this is like a constructor of this class. Now suppose I want to get inside this code sapiens. Okay, and inside code sapiens, I want to go into main. Now let's say that I want to create an instance of this class test2 I want to create an instance of test2. So what I can do is that I can write test2, right? But here you're seeing that in this case, I am not able to access this class at all. Why am I not able to access this class at all? It is because this class is present inside this package, right? So unless this class is marked as public, it cannot be accessed outside this package. So I will have to create a new Java file with the name of test2.java. And when I create this new file, then inside this new file, I have to mark this as public. Why will I have to create a new Java file? Because inside one Java file, we cannot have two public classes. That is the reason why we will have to create another Java file called test2.java. And inside that file, we will have to write this in order to access it from here, over here. That is how we are going to do it. Otherwise, we cannot do it. So with the help of this, we can implicitly create those classes which we don't want to create, or which we don't want to expose to other packages. With the help of this, we can very well achieve the protection of access of classes. Okay. So apart from this, we have also understood that with the help of this package keyword, we can modify and we can write the name of our packages. So this main class is present inside com.codesapiens package. That is why I have written this name of package over here. This basically specifies that this main file is present inside this package. Okay, that is how Java packages are created. Now currently inside Java, there are multiple packages. So to name a few of these packages, it would include things like this. So there are packages like java.util. So I'll have to show you. So suppose if you want to import a class present inside a package. So let me just give you one small example. So there is one class in Java called ArrayList. Okay, we will come to ArrayList in the very later parts of this course when we will be talking about collections inside Java. But there is a class called ArrayList inside Java. Up to this much point, up to now, just understand that there is a class called ArrayList in Java. So in order to create an ArrayList, I have to write that. So ArrayList. Okay, I have just created an ArrayList. So ArrayList list is equals to new ArrayList, or instead of ArrayList, let me just use this class date. Okay, so I'm going to use this date class. Date is equals to new date. Okay, so let's not talk about ArrayList, let's talk about date. Okay, so over here you can see that cannot resolve symbol date is coming, and then it is my IntelliJ is giving me a suggestion that you can import this class. Okay, so now the thing is that this date class is a class, right? And it is again present inside a package. Why? Because a package contains similar type of classes, right? So inside Java, this date class is present inside a package called java.util, right? So if we want to import all the classes of java.util inside this file, then we will have to write an import statement at the top of this Java file. So let's write it. So I will write import java.util. Okay, java.util.star. Okay, so as soon as I write it, you can see that this error is completely disappeared. So what does it mean? It means that inside this main.java file, I am importing all the classes which are present inside the java.util package, right? So java.util is actually an internal package of Java. So it is not this project specific. It is an internal package of Java. Okay, so this package contains the date class. Okay, and that is the reason why we are able to see this present over here. Now, one small thing I will show you that there's another date class which is present inside java.sql package. So now if I hover over it, you will see that it is coming from java.sql. Okay, which basically means that it is coming, or this date class is coming from java.sql package. But here if I write util again, util, then in this case, this date class is coming from java.util, as you can see. So my IntelliJ is able to detect that this class is coming from which package, and we can see that very well over here. So that is how it is going to work as of now. So what if I import both of these packages, java.sql.star? In this case, you can see that my IntelliJ is not able to understand that out of these two packages, because both of these two packages are getting imported and both of these packages have a class called date, then my IntelliJ is not able to understand that which specific date class am I talking about. Then in that case, it is going to show me an an option. So it is telling me that do you want to use java.util or java.sql. Suppose I want to use java.util. So as soon as I press on this, you can see that it has specifically imported this java.util date and then it has written it over here. Or the other way to solve this problem would be to write it something like this. So we can write java.util.date. Okay, so we can very specifically write the package name and then write the class name. That is also how we can do this. Okay, this is another way. And the other way to do it would be to specifically import only that class which is required. Okay, so we can also do that by just importing that class which is required. So instead of doing this, I can very well just import the java.util.date class. Okay, so if I do this, in that case also it will automatically be understood that okay, this class is supposed to be imported from this package and therefore everything is going to be working fine. So this was about packages inside Java, and I will see you in the next one.